Well, hello again. We are back with Sorcerer Fighting Simulator. I got some people helping me. This is my second attempt on this video because I kind of forgot to unmute my mic the first time. So we don't have as many people. But we're doing bosses today. I don't know why I popped out of it. But we are not doing any standard magic. I'm going to be nuking them with my setup, as you can see. And I'm using creator magic. This is my setup that was kind of like the ball spam, but I had lightning storm in here, and I'm using Call of the Beast. And it lasts longer than Warcry, so you can get more boosted damage on the bosses. And since we're doing bosses, not gem war, we have spirits and auras that we can use. Oh, thank you, Mosa. I use A of them because his feather rounds does decent damage when you're fighting bosses, and he's the only spirit that can heal you, so you don't have to waste up more spells to heal. And I'm going to be using Designated Honor here because it gives a 1 to 2 more damage, base damage increase on your shot attacks versus Ultimatum or any other ability. So with my loadout having full loadout of shots, that means that you can nuke the bosses quite quickly. So, oh, wrong channel. So, who is ready to nuke some bosses? I'm not sure which bosses is going to start on, but I am going to go show all of them, no matter which one I'm starting on. And, oh, we're going to be starting on Verdente, the acid boss. This is the third out of the 4 bosses. Verdente, Crab, and Bonsai Boy. I all kind of do the same. I kind of run out here to the middle. This middle tile right here, because this is right where the boss will spawn. You know, I think I'm over one. And you just gotta wait. It is. The only boss that causes me any headache out of these 4 would be the Ice Golem, and you guys will see that in the next round. But yeah, about 5 seconds ahead, get your lightning supply up, get your Call of Beast out, and then we just unload. Oh, and I was over 1. And you just keep clicking, because if you can, you see where you got that 1x right there, you try to get staff swings on the boss as well. Because then... it adds to your damage. There we go. Staff swing, get it. Yeah. Another lightning storm. He should almost be dead. Oh, crap. Okay, he was dead. But, as you saw, I had to run away. I was almost about to die there, which happens when there's more people in here. As you see, my boss loadout works quite well to make the bosses easy. Like I said, this is the Ice Golem. This is the only boss that takes a little bit, because he has 3 shields. And you have to get... when he has these shields on, you do absolutely no damage to him. It doesn't matter what you're using, he just blocks it all. So, you have to bait out those 3 shields, and that's just by attacking him after he does his axe slam or his ice bolt that he shoots at you. His shield pops up. Right. You guys will see right now. And I don't go all the way in the middle because there's no point, because you can't stand there and nuke him. So you first shot out, you get him to drop that first shield. He comes up. Ooh. Okay, yeah, come after me. He'll start focusing me because my attacks do a lot of damage. Oh, and there's a corrupted. Almost looks like a Reaper spawn, but that's because we're in the ice golem. And there's his 3rd shield, I believe, wasn't it? Yes. And then he does that area attack right there. When you see that, you want to cast your spells, get your boosts out, and then this orb done for. You just come over here and nuke him. And as easy as that. He's the only boss you gotta wait a little bit to kill. Just because of those shields. And see, 762 damage. That's top one on the list. And I got other creators in here too, so I mean that they have access to the same layout I'm doing, but I don't know. They think designated darkness and those AoE attacks sometimes are like better builds and setups because it's like, oh, well, designated darkness almost doubles or triples your AoE damage. Yes, but most of your AoE attacks hit once, and then they also have kind of a delayed or slow casting, where I call this nuking because you'll see that we only have like 4 people in here with this crab. He's not going to last more than 20 seconds. Actually, probably a lot less than that. So, we'll just see how this one goes. And dead. 9 seconds. It didn't even last 10 seconds. Nine seconds. And then Bonsai Boy Crab, as you saw, he was the first boss. He's really easy if you just get right on top of him and you can nuke him. He doesn't have a cooldown period where you can do increased damage like Bonsai Boy, Verdente, or the acid. Or, no, Verdente is the acid. Or the ice golem. That's what I meant. See, he's doing the AoE setup. See, the only AoE I have is lightning, and that's just because it's OP. It has massive amount of like hits that it can deal out, and that works with bosses as well. See, there's cast your lightning storm, and then just unload all your shots while swinging at them. And the heal probably lasts about 30 seconds with this people in here. If someone's healing me while I'm up here, so I can actually don't have to like move or run away for low health or something. And he should be dead. Almost 30 seconds. 29 seconds. But there you go. That's all 4 bosses with my nuking strategy. And all 4 times, as you can see, most damage. And I love fighting bosses, PvE and everything, so I mean, if I'm consistently getting most damage with some other creators in there, I would just have to assume that my boss setup is pretty OP for nuking bosses, as I like to call it. But as it goes, well, I didn't die. Because once you know how to take the bosses, you hardly ever die. Thanks for watching.